Cal, I don't feel so good. Cal, I don't feel so good. Hello, welcome to PvP Dan Plays, private beta of The Division 2. Now, me and Cal, we played The Division quite a bit back in the day. It's a bit grindy, but we kind of we dug it. It was something good for us to actually play together, and there was a lot of tactics involved, and some of the tools and the gadgets and shit like that was actually pretty cool. So we like the look of this as well. So now that we've been accepted into the private beta, we want to, I want to have a look at this because I don't think Callum was fortunate enough or, cool enough to actually be accepted into the division. We can ask our little friend here. Was Callum cool? No, I didn't think he was. No, that's fine. Right, I want to see... Oh, okay, so it's just... I'm assuming that there's, as with the first one, there's a lot more sort of customization options for clothes, and there's just random clothes you can find everywhere. But we'll go lady at this point. I don't know as to whether this is going to work particularly well. We'll certainly give it a go, though. But I think this is out not in probably a couple of months. Okay, we've got an intro.
We took things for granted. We expected coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did your neighbor?
Some survived.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we found ways to go on. And now, for the first time in centuries, what we want is also truly what we need. In the face of disaster, we helped each other.
We built new communities in the ruins of the old. We adapted. We survived. Established a new normal. But there are also those who build nothing. Create nothing.
Hyenas preying on the weak. They've made our world bleed. But we don't stand alone. A brave few have sworn to protect us and save what remains. They unite us.
Remind us that we are one people. They are our shield and our light. But if that light goes out,
who can save us then?
Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. I'm assuming that, from what I remember anyway, this is definitely not the same city, so it was New York originally. I think this is Seattle or Washington or something, I can't really remember, but... okay. Okay, right, that's fine. So it looks like the control scheme is basically the same thing, same premise. You can still shut doors, that's great, that's what everybody wanted from the first one, and it's what we wanted from the second one as well. Now, some baddies over here, so let's go and check these motherfuckers out. So the control scheme seems the same as well. So grenade being on the D-pad, but looks like we haven't actually got any abilities yet. From the trailers though, there's actually been some pretty cool ones, like multiple Seeker drones and stuff like that. So, okay, well, there's pretty restricted in where you can go then. Okay, well, I'll just follow the arrow then, I guess. Let's go. So one of my favourite things to do from the first division was there's always it's kind of like the sort of the Borderlands thing. You know, there's like 50,000 different types of guns. You know, they're not all different in the sense of they're all different designs or they sound different in any way. It's just that there's like a base level for all the different types of gun in the game, and then the better missions that you do, or the harder missions that you do, the more people that you can get through, the better equipment that you can get. So let's have a look at this fella. Oh, there's a couple of them. So it's still got the same, you know, shoot a guy in the head and it doesn't actually kill him, it just does a little bit of damage. Honestly, I'm not super fond of that as a mechanic. I wasn't on the first one, but you know, when you get some pretty decent, like, because I usually use a sniper rifle, which is, if you get him in the head with it, more often than not, unless they're a super high level, it would take him down in one shot. My issue with that being, though, is that these are just normal dudes. These are just normal people. So I don't care if he's 15 levels ahead of me. If he's covered in armour or something, I could kind of get past the fact that, you know, you shoot me in the face and nothing happens. But if it's just a rando dude with the gas mask on, and he's 6 levels higher than me and I put a bullet in his face, the fact that he doesn't go down straight away is kind of annoying. Oh, we have got a machine gun. Alright. See, there's a lot of bullets for people to soak up. But this looks great, though. I mean, I haven't got the graphics set super high because it will affect some of the recording issue. Well, the frame rate, recording, the draw distance goes a bit tits up. So we'll keep it relatively low, but I can already see it looks pretty decent. Like, you know,
I've got eyes on a division agent
looks great.
toward the White House. Looks like they've cut down a group of
Oh,
hyenas
that's
and
a
are
drop.
headed this way.
Let's get that.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency, keep pushing forward and
Body armor. Okay. Okay, so the map's basically the same. What about the upgrade system character? Here we go. Yeah, this looks pretty similar as well. So we've got some new armour. Pop that motherfucker on. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh, the White House. Yeah, we are in Washington. I thought it was Washington, yeah. Okay, cool. Right, let's get in there and see what the hell's going on. Now, what we gathered from the first one is that someone spread a virus on Black Friday through a virus being on money, and as that changed hands, the virus spread and fucked everybody over, basically. As to what the situation is with this one, I'm not overly sure going into this. It seemed like from some of the sort of hints and tips that were on the loading screen, it was something to do with, it was a rogue Division agent after the events of the first one actually got their hands on the technology that created the virus in the first one, and then they've done something to people here and now to some degree, but as to what, I'm not sure yet. Again, it's one of those things that's probably explained through the story as you go through. I can't shoot for shit, Jesus Christ. There's a lot of fellas in here. Right, here's a guy to use a grenade on, I think. Oh. Did that even hit him? Jesus, there's a mad recoil on this. There's no fine aim. There was a bunch of mods and shit that you get as you were going down, so laser sights and scopes and things like that to upgrade your guns with. More than likely we're not going to get any of that here and now. That's a flame thing there. Fuck me. Really set you in it for this first part. Assault on the White House. I can't see shit either and my health's dying. Alright, so hold for an armour repair thing or something. Oh, oh. Go, 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 go. See, the way to really play this, as me and Cal found out playing the first division, is it's fine if you're just playing it on your own. You know, there's plenty of stuff to do. You can join online missions and, you know, team up with people online. And the Dark Zone is actually pretty cool, you know, because you're never really sure as to whether anyone's going to try and screw you over or not. But to do the sort of the main campaign and just mess about normally, it is more fun when you've got people. Who the fuck is shooting me? No, forget it. Yeah, so if you get a bunch of people that can... I'm not sure as to whether this beta itself is actually online. Well, you can actually get in with a bunch of mates and have a go at it. I'd like to think so, because that's kind of how they sold the premise of the first game. Oh shit. So I'd like to think that that's something you can do, but unfortunately I don't know anyone else who's got this at the moment, so we'll just have to do it with good old me. Trying desperately to shoot people, but I can't because I'm fucking useless. Good lord. There we go. There's a fella up in that tower there, possibly a sniper? Oh shit, who's that? There we go. Oh no, that's a friendly. There we go. Now what I'd like to think is that the White House is actually going to be a base of operations. That would actually be pretty sweet.
There's the agent. Get that fighter out.
Hey guys. Well, that's taking a beating. Bloody hell. Latitude. Yeah, it is a base of operations. Bang it. Okay. Cool, so this is usually where people will congregate. So this is where you're going to run into your first kind of division mates. Okay, so there is an internal. Okay, cool.
Hey, thanks for the help out there. You should check in with Manny, our coordinator. Upstairs in the blue room.
Upstairs.
Come on
Gotcha.
here if you
Right.
This is you.
Tell you what, let's just fucking skip that. Don't need that right now.
By the way,
I'm gonna go back at some point and probably play this again.
Quartermaster. He can get you set up with some division.
But usually in a base of operations there is a little box, a supply box. It's full of ammo and med kits and stuff. So ideally, I want to find that little bad boy. Nope. Right. Well, we've got an unlock, so let's see if we can get some abilities on the go now.
That's a little high. Any family
How's that field proficiency?
well, it's
Oh, so it's like a loot crate. Okay, cool.
we'll try and get some more extra.
Body armor and a new gun. Sweet. Let's get that gun equipped straight away.
Normally I'd say it's nothing serious, but with the number of secondary infections around, I wanna see you again
Skills.
tomorrow, okay?
Base of operation. Oh, right, so I've actually got to
If you start
do the skills here. Quartermaster. Got you. There we go. Right. Okay, so not everything is available in the beta. So we've got a turret, a seeker mine, and a drone. The drone seems pretty useful, so bloody well go for that, I think. Okay, so machine gun drone. Is that a self-destructing drone or a? Yeah, so it does actually drop a little bomb. That's pretty cool. And then a heal drone. Okay, well the only ones that we can get are the bombardier and the heal. And as I'm not going to be playing with anyone unlikely, it's probably better that we go for the bomb one. Okay. Ooh, perks. Levels, requirements, leave the effect. Okay, so we can get a second weapon slot. So does that mean 3 main weapons? Okay, then that would take us back to... Oh.
The theater settlement is off to the east. You probably run into some trouble along the way. You'll have to do this block by block, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Cool. Right, well we'll do one little mission. So these missions are usually to upgrade certain areas and aspects of the base of operations. So there was, if I remember right, oh there's a player look. So there was like security, medical, and it's like communications or it might just be general operations, I can't remember. Right, so actually if we've got to weapon
Don't forget that
slots.
we have to get the Shade Network back
There we
to
go.
full
So we
strength.
can just get both of
In a
them.
lot of places,
Hopefully they're not using
they
combined
bring
ammo,
all the
but never
people
mind.
together. But where DC is the priority, most agents are completely cut off. They're not gonna last long without support.
Support, okay.
Leaving safe area.
Now it's... Whoa! What the fuck? It's probably unlikely that a Dark Zone's going to be available in the beta, but I'm going to have a dig around after I'm finished with this and see if it is something that can be... see if it's something that can be accessed. There we go, so a much better rate of fire. Recoil's not quite so bad.
Stay the fuck away.
There we go. This does look really nice. Seems a bit more open than New. I mean, obviously New York's all sort of massive brownstones and tower blocks and stuff, but this is, again, I think the first division was actually pretty spot on when it came to the layout of New York and how it looked, with the exception of certain buildings just not being there. But I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't really know much about American sort of city layouts. There we go.
Let's make some noise then.
Right. Oh shit, have I even equipped my fucking skill perk thing yet? Drone.
Backup request.
Yep, Vampire drone. Put that in the air. Because I want to send this straight at this fella. Whee! Oh. Is he going to follow me? Yeah. Okay, so if we... That's actually pretty cool. If you pop that before you get into cover, it should hopefully follow you around and lock onto someone. Drop your bomb? Jesus Christ, he's right there for fuck's sake. Well, you were useless. Thanks, drone. Oh, I need to tell him where to... Ow. Okay, well, you can follow me around for now. See... Oh, right, so you just hold... Yeah, see, I'm still struggling to remember the all the sort of the nuances of the First Division. So I'm hoping that most of it will cross over, because it will make things a bit easier to pick up. But we're getting some red dots on the old minimap over here, so before this drone runs out, see if we can get in there. There we go. There, right, go. Check them out. Go on. Do something! Do something! What the fuck? All I want to do is use my pissing drone. Oh, for fuck's sake, fine.
You're not getting away with that. You can't deal with us.
Ah, shut up.
I'll cut you off.
Right, I really don't know what's going on with this drone. Oh, so now there's no one here. Right, so it doesn't automatically lock on. Oh, fuck's sake, okay. That's going to take a bit of getting used to then. Like, on the first one, if you had, like, because I used to use these little ball seeker drone things. Again, I think they're in here, but there's better versions of them now. But you just tell it, you just drop it, and then it would just home into people straight away. You would just, as soon as they were within range, it would find them and jump on them. I was kind of hoping the same thing would apply here, but never mind. Oh. Oh shit. There's no fine aim on this, which is an absolute pain in the arse. There's a distance. Most of these guns there, the recoil is a nightmare. One of the biggest problems I had with the first one was that the gang, I mean, you know, just rando dudes with body armor and guns and stuff, that's fine. But then there were certain crews that was like there was ones that all had flamethrowers, and I don't know, the enemy times just got a bit too repetitive. I know that there was extra DLC and there was new stuff that was introduced through the DLC, but if you're just playing the base level game, it does get a little bit repetitive from time to time, which is why, you know, when you do have people that you can work alongside of, you kind of forgive that a bit more. But this seems, I like it's pretty dark and a bit brutal. I kind of like this. To be fair, because I'm pretty sure I played the open beta or the closed beta for the first one, and it was just basically what was shown at E3, which is great. But I don't know, this. Oh, an echo. All right, so this nonsense is still here as well. Okay. Oh.
I gotta get back to work. Thanks for the movie, Manny. Anytime, Theo. You coming over for dinner?
Right, so this is.
Gotta meet with some National Guard buddies.
It's like camera reconstruction of certain things that happened at a certain time, and I think it's something to either try and explain the story, or it's just sort of like the expositional things that you can find. But I didn't really pay a huge amount of attention to them, to be honest.
Try to stay on our good side.
Well, here we are. That's another days. Hey guys.
Looking good, Agent.
Oh well, thanks very much. See, one of the things I did like, one of the things that I wanted to do, I think Fallout's kind of spoiled me for this sort of stuff, but there was the option to upgrade and change certain bits of the base of operations to focus on more things that you were going to use. But I don't know, I kind of wanted to build my own base thing. You know, I wanted to be able to install my own stuff and, you know, have, I don't know, just a level of customization to the actual base of operations itself. I mean, obviously, Ubisoft doesn't feel that this is an integral part of the game, but whenever it comes to, you know, upgrading certain bits and pieces, I always want to actually do it myself rather than just you drop a certain amount of things off and then it just does a thing and there you go, that's it. Because it doesn't feel personal enough. But I do like how most of these sort of like, again in the first one as well, these sort of bases of operations, they're kind of like cobbled together from just random things that you would be able to find in that kind of area, which is kind of cool. But this is a good sign, I think. If I think from what I'm getting so far anyway, if you like the First Division, you're probably really going to like this as well, because it seems very, very similar, but in a good way. If you weren't particularly fond of the first one, then already I'm getting the impression that you're probably not going to get your mind changed by this one. But I'll probably pick it up, probably not, you know, upon release or anything, but as and when we've got the option to, or the ability to for us both to get it, I reckon me and Cal will probably do some more videos on this, maybe. Up until then, though, we've got some other stuff for betas and new stuff and, you know, things that we like, all on the channel, which is at www.podcastversusplayer.com or .co.uk. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's other stuff on here, but if you're watching this on the website, you can go to youtube.com/podcastversusplayer, and there's also some social media stuffs if you want to come and have a chat to us, possibly about how you feel about The Division 2, if you've played this closed beta as well. So thanks very much for joining. No doubt we will be doing some more stuff relatively soon, so do keep an eye on the channel, and we'll see you there. Try a bit. It's Detective Leon on the case. But you don't know me. Oh, fuck. What was making that noise?
Me.
You prick!
Behind you. Now we're doing it to the door.
Fuck off, man! For God's sake, it's like this. Oh, fuck! For fuck's sake! Fucking shit, my fucking cocking pants, you fucking shit cunt. Someone's gonna come through that fucking mirror or something.
Through the mirror.
I don't know, man, I'm already scared.
To get the,
Oh, fuck! Fucking bell end! Captain Leon. I've promoted myself.
I thought you were a detective.
Captain, Chief of Detectives, Leon Kennedy.
And we
fucking Christ! Fuck me. Fucking fucker. Jesus Christ.